And as we've been telling you, the president of Toyota has told customers he is sorry, but it may take a lot more than an apology and some replacement parts to earn back their trust, especially when you consider how enormous this problem is. Luann Hammond is the CEO and editor-in-chief of Carless.com, and she's joining us live from Sacramento, California. Good to see you.
Thanks.
So listen, how will this recall affect Toyota and the dealerships?
Oh, it's going to be huge all the way around. It's a very serious concern. You're talking about almost 5 million recalls. Toyota's not allowed to sell 8 of its most popular products, and they have a congressional hearing on February 25th. Plus, Consumer Reports has just come out and said that they are not recommending any of those 8 products. So then we have the dealerships we have to look at as well, because you have over 1,200 car dealerships in the United States. Bloomberg said that if these dealerships are down for a month, it will cost $2.47 billion in funds for the dealerships alone.
And I have to tell you this, Ms. Hammond, I was doing some research on this story, and in some communities, some cities, like 8 out of 10 car dealerships are closing its doors because of the economy. And then when you have something like this, this just piles it on for Toyota. I don't know if you can answer. Do you think that the company can survive this in these times?
I do think the company can survive it if they play it right. Right now we're talking damage control, and that will be the issue. Remember Ford with their Firestone problem. Now Ford just last year had a profit, and they're gaining market share. Tylenol back in '82 had a cyanide problem. They had to clear off all of their products off the shelf, but they now have 35% of the market. Toyota has to now come out and start showing a lot more transparency, and they have to do something to keep the customers that they have. They have to reward them somehow, and maybe even incentivize them for the future customers.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because that's very appropriate. And then there was also one, I'm not sure which auto maker, I don't want to name it, but it was a problem with getting hit in the rear and and the gas tank, right?
The Ford Pinto.
It was getting hit and the gas tank exploding. So, and then they recovered after that. The car may not still be on the market, but they recovered. So, what about the impact to the overall economy here?
Well, think about this. Last year, those 8 cars sold almost 1 million units. And if you took it away, that was a less than 10 million unit sale. So that means for your city's budget, a decrease in sales tax and registration for your vehicle. For all your communities, it means less people employed for your car dealerships. There are 7 plants and engine plants that are being idled right now, so those people are of concern. It's huge for the economy, so we all need to work together and find out what the problem is, make sure Toyota has all the transparency that they do need, have NHTSA approve it as quickly as possible, need to make sure that the customer knows they won't be paying for this recall product. It will be you will take it into a car dealership, the car dealership will repair it, they will bill Toyota Motor Corporation. There will be no problem with getting it fixed once they can fix it.
Yeah, and it's all about how it's handled and reputation, because I'm reading really some horror stories. I read about a woman right here in Atlanta who has children. She didn't want to drive her kids around in the car, and she took it back and said, "Take this car, I don't want it," and she left it with the dealer. But it's causing a lot of frustration for a whole lot of people. Thank you, Luann Hammond, the CEO and editor-in-chief of Carless.com.
Thank you.
You know, it is probably